time to introduce you to the all-new Dan Sackos signature series of stripping knives from Ashley Craig. I'm Dan Sackos. This knife is completely different than any knife you've ever used before. But before I get to that, I want to show you a couple of other things about it. I'm not sure you can see it on this video, but the fit and finish of this knife is beyond good. It's fantastic. The wood wraps all the way around the knife, therefore keeping your hand away from the metal. If you look, there's no gaps, no glue showing, nothing like that. It's double thickness, so you're not going to run into the problem of snapping the knife at any point by putting too much pressure on it. It also is a little bit shorter than most of the knives on the market today. When you go to use it and you put your hand on it correctly, you can still easily reach the end of the knife with your thumb. So the question is, how do you get your dog to look like the ones that win? And my answer to you is, as in any profession or any hobby, it's all about your tools. This is one of the really right tools, and I'm about to show you why. The way a knife works is that these teeth on here are ground into the metal in a way that as you go through the hair and you put your thumb pressure on it, it actually catches the hair within the tooth, and thereby when you go to pull, it pulls. Many of the knives today are far too sharp, and when you go to pull, you actually cut. The way a knife works, and the reason we have different depths of knife, moving from the coarse to a medium to a fine, and then an extra fine, is for the fact that you have different places on the coat that you want different depths of hair. For instance, on the edge of this dog's ear, you have a rough edge and you want that clean. You need to get as close as you can, and that means the extra fine knife, so that you can just simply take and pull the stuff off the edge of the ear. Okay? Also, this works extremely well to just rake out the dog. You get hair out of the dog using it this way. We call it raking out. In England they call it carding. So different places call it different things, but it's the same thing. And then you have a deep tooth. On this dog you don't really need the deep tooth, but it's for stripping. It's for when the dog's in full coat and you want to reach down into the coat. This knife allows you to grab the hair with almost no pressure with your thumb, which means you won't get tired out, and just simply pull. And it pulls hair effortlessly. And it doesn't cut the hair. It is extremely important when you're stripping to make sure that you keep your wrist absolutely straight. If you twist, what happens is you push this blade in the wrong direction and parallel to the skin, and then it is possible to cut. Although with this knife it's pretty hard. You keep your knife absolutely straight and pull perpendicular to the skin. And as you can see, even on a brand new coat such as this, the hair comes out effortlessly. It allows you to work for hours on a dog and enjoy your time rather than feel like it's hard work. You can also use it to just rake the undercoat out. When When you do that, you turn the blade to an angle and just use it like a comb. This knife comes in an extra fine, a fine, a medium, and a coarse. The differences are, the deeper the hair, the coarser the knife. The shorter the hair, the shorter the tooth that you want to use on the knife.